One of the things that we realized about the rural efficiency gap is that if you are not designing programs to work in rural communities, then rural communities get left behind. And there are some really exciting examples from Alaska, from Vermont, from Maine, of programs that are being designed and models that are being designed to work specifically in rural communities.
Energy is really required to educate, to deliver health. It's a foundational piece of our communities and a thread that connects everyone. Energy efficiency is not a niche issue, a technical problem with technical solutions, but a way to improve lives and strengthen communities and make them stronger and more resilient.
When we launched the Weatherize Upper Valley program, we did it because we took a look at the map of Vermont and New Hampshire and how many homes were being weatherized compared to what the state energy goals were. And we noticed that our region and most of the rural regions in both of our states were lagging behind. So we brought the contractors and the volunteer teams and the state program leaders together, said, what can we do to get our region back on pace with the rest of the state?
One program worth highlighting is something that an organization called Rural Cap did several years ago. They knew they wanted to help homeowners bring down the cost of energy, not just electricity, but more importantly heat, which is a much more critical energy cost in rural communities.
If you increase the efficiency of rural Maine, you will move toward the goal of reducing emissions or reducing the cost for Maine residents, or reducing our vulnerability to supply shortages and price spikes. If you don't address the rural gap, because most Mainers live in rural areas, then you can't accomplish any of this goal on any level for any reason.
So Maine is a very large state. It's a very rural state. There are specific marketing challenges to reaching those more rural areas. So we really are mindful that we are messaging correctly and in a way that we're bringing the message to the communities, and so they understand what is available for them.
There aren't a lot of contractors near us who are knocking on our door and saying, hey, I can help you reduce your energy bills. You kind of have to know to ask. And a lot of us don't know to ask, which is why a program like Weatherize is so important.
This application should raise the temperature of the basement by about 10 or 15 degrees in the wintertime.
We partnered with affordable housing organizations, local energy committees, municipalities to coordinate community-scale energy efficiency campaigns. We call them weatherization weeks, and the idea was to work with local partners to get together as many residents, as many homes as we could, and then find a contractor who was willing to go out there to serve that kind of critical mass of customers and do as much work over the course of a week as possible.
I've been thinking about doing this for years, and I was going to spray foam it myself, but the Island Institute with its energy program put this together, and is a unique opportunity to actually have it done completely and done right. Getting a spray foam truck out here is just a dream come true for a lot of us residents.
Efficiency Maine's rebate programs are crucial in making these weatherization projects more affordable. One of the things that works really well in rural communities is that the rebates are structured so that you can do the work either all at once or in stages, and that makes it more affordable to Mainers of all income levels.
At Efficiency Maine, one of our top priorities is weatherization. I think that's something that's applicable to everyone, and so that really is what we recommend as the starting point for any project. We have our home energy assistance program for all homeowners, and we have a specialized affordable heat initiative for our low-income Mainers. There's the prerequisite, it's the air sealing and assessment, and that is your first step into the rest of the program. So that's a $50 copay. Efficiency Maine pays $550, and you've got all of that work done, and you've got a much better understanding about what to do next.
Rural communities in Alaska, they have a limited amount of skilled labor and experience or know-how to do the kinds of projects that need to be done to capitalize on the energy savings potential. Rural Cap hired team leaders from rural communities where they would be doing one of these initiatives. And then the team leaders came to Anchorage and did a training. And the team leaders would go back and hire a crew of people to help them, employing local laborers. And then that team would split up and go door to door, hitting as many of the homes in the community as time and money allowed, doing kind of a light energy assessment of the home and light energy improvements as well. Some of those improvements might have been changing out light bulbs, installing a programmable thermostat, sealing windows, really low-hanging fruit, but it made a difference.
Insulation over the top of it, taped it up, sealed it up nicely to eliminate that airflow.
If you think about it, it makes a whole lot more sense to do it this way. I could weatherize my home and hire a contractor and feel cozy the next winter and never talk to anybody about it. Or my energy committee could come to me and say, hey, look, it's a whole bunch of us doing it this year. Let's talk to each other and support each other and all go through this together. The ripple effect of that kind of community-based approach extends far beyond the campaign. We're setting a precedent for talking with your neighbors about weatherization.
I think I'm going to be able to put the house at more than 62 degrees now.
I think so.
I
Yeah,
think I'm going to be able to.
We can bridge the rural efficiency gap. We first need to acknowledge that it exists. We are finding solutions that are working here. We need other people in other places to start looking at what is the rural efficiency gap in their state or in their region. This is an issue that we need to work on to solve together.